Alright, remember this was where we were in our last video, so we will continue from where we stopped. Alright, now all we have to do is to check the opacity of this. Click on it. If you click on it, then come to opacity, locate opacity, this opacity. Right, click on opacity 21. Correct. Now check, also click at this shape icon here to check the opacity. 42. That is correct. Then all you have to do to the shape is to put it in a shadow mode. Click at this shadow. After you must have clicked at the shape, you click at shadow. All right, then put it on shadow mode. Clean. Then take this to the place it is. All right, normal. Now remember, I told you earlier that this should be at this size. Now let's check this. 56. It should be 56. Right? 56. Then this up one should be 29. Right? So that is it. Now let's align it. I believe you are getting what I'm doing. Mama. So this is it. Let's continue. Firstly, let's lock this. Let's lock it. We have to lock it, this and this. All right. Let's lock it. All right, so that it will not move again. Now, the next thing we are going to be doing here is to select some other images. All right. Let's select some other images that will stay at the top here. Let's select some other images. Now, remember I told you if you click at this neutral ground, it will deselect this, it will unhighlight it. Now, all we have to do is to click at the neutral ground. Let's go. I believe you are getting what I'm doing. Now, let's import some of the images we'll be making use of in this video. All right, let's import other materials that we'll be making use of here. Now, click at this import. Before that, you must have clicked at this icon here. Click at import. Let's select the materials we'll be making use of. All right. Let's select this. But if you can see what I'm doing, reduce the opacity. Reduce the opacity to 9. Then duplicate it. You have to duplicate or copy it. Copy. You're getting what I'm doing, right? All right. Let's align it. Now this size, the size of this should be, click at this relative size here to set the size. The size of this should be 4624, the one I made use of, the size I made use of here. All right, now let's set it. Remember I told you that before you can set this to move one after the other, you must have to off this, that is disable this, which I have disabled already, because if I allow it on, the thing will move together. Both the width and the height will move together. Now I disable it. Now raise this thing to 46 by clicking on plus. 46. All right. Then the downside 24. You can see it, right? 24. Then let's raise this one too. 46, 24. Right, now let's shift. All right, before we do that, we have to crop to normal. Let's crop this. Let's crop this to normal. Let's crop this to normal. Alright, delete this. Now duplicate this. Duplicate this. Just copy it. Check the relative size. Check the relative size of this. 46. 46. Check this. This should also be 46. 46. Alright. Now align it normal. Align it normal. Now for the alignment, you click here. First of all, bring this down. Bring this down. Now for the alignment, you click here. Click at the top here. For this graph sign. Now the alignment should be here. Should be 8. Click here. Click here. So you can pick. Now here should be 8. Click here after you must have clicked here. Click here. Let's take 8 normal. Now 8. Okay. Then here should be 92. Here should be 92. This should be 92. Click 92 normal. Now click OK. 92 and 8. Now click here. Let's set this normal. Now click at this. Click at this position. Click to position this. Reduce this. Reduce the volume so that you will not make mistake. Alright. Then move it further. Move it further. So it will hit the arrow of this will hit the line. Then this one is staying accurately. Now remember, this is what I did. I made the arrow mount to hit the line. Alright. So that is that for this. Now another thing is let's set this as well. Let's set this as well. Set this. Alright. Let's keep this in alignment. The position. Alright. Let's go. Now let's increase the opacity first so that we can see what we are doing. Increase the opacity. Increase the opacity. So we see exactly what we are doing. Alright. Now let's bring down a little bit. Alright. So that is it. That's what we want. Alright. So we have gotten it accurately. Now let's reduce the opacity back. Reduce the opacity to 9. Reduce this to 9 as well. We are coming up gradually. Alright. Now let's lock this. Lock this and lock this. Alright. We have achieved that. Now the next thing we are going to do is to bring in the next item. The next item. Let's bring in the next item. Alright, the next item should be this. Should be this. Alright, let's go there. Now all we have to do here is to click at this neutral ground, then click at import. Click at import. Alright, now let's click at import. Let's select something. This. Alright, so this is what we want. This is what we want. Alright, this is what we want. Crop again. We are coming up gradually. We are coming up gradual by gradual. Alright. So in this now, what we'll be doing is to select the size. Select the size. Highlight this. Remember what we are working on is this. All right. Now let's select the size. Click on relative size. Let's go. What we have is 40, 119, 119, 40. 1940. All right. So all we'll be doing here, let's just leave it at 120, 40. Good. Now let's select the shadow. This shadow here now. Click at shadow. The blur reduce, you on it. The blur reduce, which is this. The blur reduce, which is this, is to be 25. Right. Now raise it to 25. 25. All right. Now scroll up. The offset F, S, I mean to say offset S, and the offset Y. Now let's say that the offset S is to be -44. -44. -44. So let's go. -44. Right. Let's go there. Then the offset Y is to be 140. 140. Let's drag it. 140, that is the fullest, as you can see. So another thing is the inner shadow. Let's on it. The inner shadow. Remember the color we are making use of for all this is black. Which is the black is located here. Which is this. You can still select from this plus. We're making use of black. Now for this inner shadow, we have to select 6 as blur reduce, then 20 and -20. All right. Let's take crop again. Let's crop again. We are getting there gradually. All right. So I believe this is what we have here. All right. Okay. Because this is what we have here, but because of the crops, it's not actually neat. Now we have to recrop it. Now let's center align it. Right. Yep. So this is what we have here, I believe. All right. Then the next thing we should do now, we send this to the back. Send it to the back. Right. Send it to the back. Let's bring it down a little bit. All right. I believe we are getting there gradually. Now, for the background color, alright, now for the background color, I will have to change it again. Let's make the background color dark. Click here, then click at this color. click there. Let's select another background color. This was the background color I made use of. This. So during your own time, you can select your own background color by clicking gradient. Let me first of all highlight that. So this was the background color I made use of. Yes, I believe that's the color I made use of. Now you can select yours. You can see what I did here. You can see what I did here. I duplicated this. To duplicate any of this, all you have to do is to click on the one you want to duplicate, then click on this plus sign to duplicate it. Now you duplicate, you can duplicate, you can add, you can change, understand? But I don't think I need any of that, so you can design yours anyhow you want it. Thank you. Now let's continue. You can see that our work is coming up gradual by gradual. Now the next thing is to start typing. Okay, we have now added one thing again. The next thing we should add is this comic picture. The comic picture you see there. This comic picture here. So that's the next thing we'll be adding. Let's go there. Let's go there. Add it before we start adding our text. Alright, let's continue. You can even design yours to be simpler, depending on what you want. You can just make use of color. To design yours. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to add the comic picture. Let's select, import. Right. What we'll be selecting here now is this. So we'll be selecting this. So that's this. Something like this. So we are coming there gradual by gradual. Right. Alright, so let's check the size. Check the size. The size I made use of on this, should be 77. Should be 77, 40. All right, 7740. Well, all we'll be doing here now is to recrop it. Let's crop it again. So that is it. Let's crop it and let's bring it back a little bit. Right, bring it back a little bit and place it. Now, another thing we should do here now is to rotate it. Rotate it to -8. minus 8. Right. Now the next thing we will be doing here now is to put it on stroke black. Remember, we are going with black. That is this. Click on black, stroke 2. Right. Now the next thing we'll be doing here now is to put it on shadow. Shadow. Shadow blur reduce. Blur reduce is 10. Blur reduce is 10. Alright, let's go. Y of S is minus 16. Of S is minus 16. Minus 16. Now the of Y is 8. Let's go to 8. Alright. I believe we are getting there gradually. 8. Let us end this for now. But before we end it, let's hide all this. Let's hide all this because we're almost through with what we are doing. Let's hide all this. Let's hide it. Click at this I sign that you are seeing to hide it. Now let's hide it. Hide all of them. Let's hide all of them so we can view our work. You can see that we are coming up gradually. Now let's also hide this. Now you can see that our work is coming out neat. Now, so that for our video not to go much longer or for us not to waste much time, we'll be ending it here. So in our next video, I'll be adding tests and I'll be showing you how to add your tests. All right.